PFTPM podcast, another edition from the barn as we get closer and closer to the draft. It's just a couple of days away, and one of the defensive backs who will hear his name called before many, if not any others, Kristian Fulton, LSU Tigers national champion. Here he is. Kristian, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing much, man. Just making everything work, right now with everything going on.
And that's the magic word, making everything work at this time. I can't imagine being your age, being in this environment where you're supposed to stay home, you need to stay home, you're stuck at home. What's your mindset like after 5 or 6 weeks of not being able to do the things that you'd like to do at your age?
Really just, try to do as much as I can, to stay on top of, my game, whether that's, taking care of my body or, staying in shape. Those are just my main things, I'm not really too much worried about what's going on outside, what's coming up for me, so going into the NFL.
Hardest part for me of being at home all the time is staying away from the refrigerator. Have you managed to do that?
Not really. That's why I got to work out so much. That's why.
But what kind of workouts are you able to do at home?
Just whether that's running on the levee, got to stay in shape. I have a DB train out here, so we kind of do DB drills twice a week maybe. Just doing those things, like I said, I want to stay on top of my game and make sure that I'm in shape, whenever I can, get back out the house.
You're one of those athletes that could do a lot of different things. When is it that you decided to focus on football?
So I would say probably my junior year high school, when things got pretty serious, from the recruiting process. I stopped playing basketball after my junior year, and really just did football and track. But track was really just to stay in shape, so not so much in the year.
When was the moment that you realized that football wasn't something that was just going to get you a college education? Football is something that's going to pave the way and maybe unlock the door to real money, to life-changing money, as something you pursue professionally. What was it that made you think I can do this?
Really, just watching. When I got to LSU, watching those guys get drafted my freshman year, that kind of gave me motivation, to see that I can possibly go to the next level, with my talent. They taught me a lot, my freshman year. So I feel like once I see them, actually do it and get around people going to the NFL, that's when I felt like I can go to.
Who are the guys who have become your role models in football, the guys you look up to that you want to emulate, who have blazed that trail ahead of you?
So we got, Tyron. I feel like everybody, should be inspired by him, like he changed the game for his defensive backs. We got Tre'Davious White. He was also there with me my freshman year. And him and Jamal Adams. We got Dante. I'm not trying to be like just an LSU guy, but just being around those guys, that's who I was close enough to watch, easy to watch.
Now, Tyrann Mathieu was gone before you got there, but I read somewhere that he had a major impact on you picking football, picking LSU, getting you to go to LSU. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with Tyrann Mathieu and how he served as a magnet to get you to choose LSU.
Yeah, so like I said, just watching his game on the field, it's inspiring to see, for him being his size and how he plays. He plays big, and also, now that I'm able, to talk to him around this time, he's just a guy, that motivates me. He gives me tips, on what to look forward to, coming into the NFL now.
What are you going to miss the most about college football, Kristian?
Definitely LSU atmosphere. I feel like it's, nothing like that. Definitely going to miss that. Also, just being around the team, that's where you have the most fun at when you're around the guys.
Give me one guy, and it can only be one guy that you played with at LSU that you could take with you to your NFL team. Who would it be?
I'm going to tell you, Killabon. I'm going to
Why?
take Killabon just because, I like pass rush. Pass rush pretty much helps me out. He's a great leader. And I feel like his skill set is versatile. He can rush the pass, play the run, drop, impact, coverage. I feel like he can do it all.
Talked to Joe Burrow for a while yesterday. What were your impressions of him as a quarterback? I mean, his numbers were just off the charts this year, so much better than the year before. What improvement did you see in him from last year to this year?
It might just be the little things, I feel like it was for not only him but the whole team. I feel like he knew what he needed to work on, as far as a quarterback, that could make those strides. And he did, the offense, helped him too. Also, he got a lot of weapons around him. But, I feel like he took practice as serious as the game. He came to practice every day, ready to work, compete. And, we thought that what he did in practice was like, there's no way you're going to do it on Saturday, how easy they made it look. And they definitely did that for sure.
Kristian, what would you say is your number one attribute, that number one thing you bring to the table at your position?
I believe it's versatility, whether that's, press man, off man, zone, playing inside. I feel like I can do all of the above. And that's important, also with having a high IQ, on the football field.
One of the benefits of playing at LSU, you're in the SEC, you see some of the best competition, if not the best competition in the world at the college level. Give me the guy that you had the hardest time covering during your days at LSU.
Besides practice, probably, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's week in, week out. Each receiver bring different things. I knew I said, Van Jefferson from Florida, he was pretty good. I feel like he's an underrated guy. T. Higgins is pretty good. I see those guys really.
And you said besides practice, were there guys that were tougher to cover in practice than there were during games?
Definitely. That's how I feel like us as a DB group, were able to, perform how we did. We saw the best on throughout the week. They gave us, a lot of looks, and it's tough, to cover those guys one-on-one.
So who's the guy from your team, the receiver from your team that you just as soon not have to face on the other side of the line when you're both at the NFL?
They got a CB. I ain't done no pressure. They all got CB. I'm gonna see all of them. But I feel like Justin and Jamar, they have like two different skill sets. I feel like Justin's more finesse receiver and Jamar is physical. So they bring two different things to the table, I think.
So Thursday night, draft night, you're one of the 58 guys that has the camera set up from the NFL. Set the stage for me. Where are you going to be? Who's going to be there? Take us inside of what we're going to see when that camera comes on Thursday night and they call your name and we get to see your reaction.
So I'm just be at home in New Orleans with my family. Just me, mom, dad, my brother, and, my cousins. We're all going to be in the front room, just watching on, trying to see what my next destination will be. But not too much going on. We probably have a few more family members come over, but we're not going to do too much just because of the draft guidelines.
Do you have a sense, and some guys do and some guys don't, but do you have a sense of when the window is going to open for you to be picked and where the floor would be, the range, the high, low of where you can go?
I would say, anything, anywhere from, kind of mid to late first. Right in that area, it's a many teams, that need corners. Coming to this draft, it's just a matter of, when the first corner is taken. And I feel like once that happens, then the corners will start to go. So definitely, in that mid to, late first.
Without the pre-draft process that would have had you visiting teams all over the country and maybe doing some private workouts for teams that come to you, you're conversating with people like this over video conference. Who have you heard from the most? What teams have reached out to you and wanted to talk to you and get to know you the most in advance of the draft?
You got, the Falcons, Cowboys, Vikings, Raiders. I talk with so many teams, and more than that, I just can't think off the top of my head. I talked to at least about 15 teams, over this past 2 weeks.
which ones are the ones that you just keep hearing from over and over again? Because I think teams are allowed to contact you up to 3 times a week. Who are the ones that are taking full advantage of talking to you as much as they can?
Those teams that I just named, they want to get everything they can, to see what type of person I am and pick my brain as a football player. So definitely those teams I just named.
You grew up in and around New Orleans. You've lived in that area your whole life, went to college in Baton Rouge. At this stage of your life, do you kind of hope that you get drafted somewhere close to home, or are you ready to kind of spread your wings and just go wherever the NFL draft is going to take you?
Definitely ready, see where the draft takes me. I'm open to going wherever. I don't really have a choice, but I'm definitely, looking forward to, being in a new environment, whether that's down south or, anywhere over the country. It would be good, be down south there, with the family, being close for sure.
Well, we'll see how it all plays out on Thursday night, Kristian. We wish you the best. We hope to hear your name called early, and congratulations on your success and all the best moving forward at the NFL level.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all having me.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.